Hello everyone, this is comrade-Sirius. Welcome to episode... I don't know the number. I forgot. It happens. But this great alley, you might remember it's, it's near the Libyan and Karin. And to be fair, we have these tram tracks done. But we need to make money. And this episode, hopefully short, will be about making more of it. Let's get into it. One of those things is that we are still missing crops, but it will be no longer because, as you can see, we have like almost 200, 150. We have a lot of fields to work through, so it means we should be able to have a lot of crops in the silo when the time will come, and I hope the time will come soon. For now, our customs are a little clogged up, and it's mostly due to we are buying steel, which also means our expenses are really bad. If we look at this year, we are turning around hundreds and hundreds of rubles. But yeah, the import of tourism is kind of making up for it, but it has its limit, at least from these customs. You can see we imported a lot of fuel, chemicals, and steel. And while I'm not in a mood of doing chemicals right now because we do not have a place for it, it would definitely be great to find employment for these guys up here, because we do have a prison. And to be fair, I can just raise this one and maybe totally close the other one. Would that be an okay thing to do? I hope it would work. Because there is a lot of people that cannot find a job, and now they should be able to. But that's a little, temporary solution, because we are finishing a secondary prison down here at Jablitze. It should be done pretty soon. The bigger problem and the biggest hiccup we are now facing is a courthouse. Because courthouse problems, you can see, we are simply not having enough university-educated workers. We are still around and under 1400. What is burning where? Brick houses, that should be okay. We are missing fuel. That's not exactly a great day for us right now. Especially due to us buying a lot of fuel. A lot of steel. The reason is we have a problem because this did cost a lot of steel. You can see the prison costs 37 tons. And it needs to pay for itself. We are also burning a lot of rails, so it's probably partly to blame for it as well. To be honest, how is it looking with the tunnel? Yeah, the tunnel is being worked on, so that's okay. And if I remember, they are working on these things as well. Hopefully we will manage a little without the fuel, because I need to send the fuel train, but that's not the best idea. Also, these guys are buying crops for the brewery. The brewery is running, so people should be relatively happy. You can see we got 33% of alcohol addiction. Oh, that's not great. Guys, you go home. And, well, they'll find something else to buy. That's not exactly the best option either. Well, do we exporting some? It's up and down. We need to start making money. And we got these unemployed. These are unemployed workers. Or yesterday unemployed. We now know that we have them. What we can achieve. First thing first. This is running relatively okay. But we are absolutely having some extra workers up here. And what we can do is to construct this locomotive factory that is planned here at Libyan and send workers to it, basically. So what I will do is that I will add a simple tram loop. And yes, we can either buy... where it is? Okay, I get lost. This is an end station for trams. It's just a you know, ugly rectangle, and I really do not like how it looks. What I really like is the ROPS one. So yeah, that's the one we are going to place, and it will be an end station for trams right here. I hope it doesn't need rails. Well, I mean power right now, because that wouldn't be great. But hey, we would manage anyway. So this is what we are going to do for 1, and you know what? Maybe give it a high priority, and for 2 as well. Yeah, for 2 as well. This is a stop from which workers are supposed to walk to the factory. I'm not planning to extending any of this road. So what we are going to do is just to let's make a simple gravel footpath. Do we want to connect it first down here? I think we can, because it seems reasonable. So people can actually walk there in the future. Though to be fair, it's not needed right now, so we will not do it. Let's stay on topic and focused, because yeah, there can be like, you know, something like a house facility, something, and we will need to walk around it. So that's fine. You know, high priority these things as well, and more importantly, this thing. Yeah, it will cost a lot of stuff, and it will cost a lot of concrete, most importantly. But yeah, guys, please start working on it. We are missing electronics. That's interesting. Yeah, that's why there have been a truck to, you know, be able to buy it, and we got yeah, we got a footpath. That's an interesting stuff. I really like footpaths. So yeah, just this, because we will need to construct it. Can I just make it this way? This is slightly and slowly growing. It will not be for this year. There's no way we are doing it with this amount of money, but it should work. By the way, the Buster Market Hall, that's what we have. We probably should reduce the number of electronics and food. Well, not reduce, but you know, change a lot. Yeah, this feels okay. We are not having any networks right now. That's what we will do later on. But this simple thing will allow us to start making vehicles. I don't know which one. Well, it will be obviously rail vehicles, but we will need to find something to manufacture and sell. We do have a small shunting locomotive. We do have a big loco, so hopefully it will be okay. And yeah, our prison trucks. Okay. You know what, guys? From now on, remove this. And go to the depot. This should instantly move all prison buses into the depot. I'm not planning on using those prison buses for now, because we do have a lot of coal, and yeah, we technically do not need more, so it should be okay. How is it looking in the medium storage? It's looking fine already, so yeah, that's fine. What we have is low satisfaction on multiple fronts, which is not great, but hey, it's working. Now we are selling some coal. We are not having any meat. That will cost some money, right? Probably will. Oh yeah, coal is unloaded. Ah, fuck. It always costs a lot. I do not like it. But this is just another proof that we absolutely need to start making more money. And we need to start making more people, you know, more university educated people. Which is, you know, we are going around in circles. I do not condone it, to be fair. Now what else we can do? We can start making all of these. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing vehicle manufacturing right now. What we could do, actually, could we, send workers here. We do not need a high priority, absolutely, but let me know when it's done. Would be fine. And yeah, we are missing, currently, we are missing, crops in here as well. I don't know if this train is set there to be waiting until loaded. It's not. Ah, that's not great. You will load, right? Yes, you will load. Fine. Move out. Is there something else that's blocking us? Chemicals. Yeah, we are... Okay, we need to start making... I will need to moderate this again. I don't like this, but I need to. There's no way we are... there's no way we are surviving right now with, this amount of stuff. Yeah, clothing is fine, but we need fuel. We need fuel because otherwise we are pretty damn fucked. So I will wait for it a little bit. And we have the prison done. There's no power. Did I really build a prison without power? Okay. Just don't right now. Please move prisoners elsewhere, because we have the prison down here. And, yep, apparently I will need to plan a way to get power here. So, yeah. By the way, yeah, they do have water. They do not have sewage. That's kinda gross. Okay. Now, heating shouldn't be a problem, as far as we manage, obviously. But that shouldn't be a problem. But we need sewage. By the way, we probably will need, everything up here anyway. So let's build it with those things in mind, which is probably not great because there's this 117, 100. Yeah, this is 100 and almost 119. Yeah, we need to build it up here. Okay, I will do it. Give me a while. Oh, fuel is supplied. Probably will not stay here very long, but, well, we'll see. I'm not faithful enough in it, but yeah, we are kinda having it. We got even 2 more offices here not finished, so yeah, we can get them finished eventually. Not that big of a deal. But what we absolutely need to do is, start resupply runs of chemicals, because our industry needs it. And, well, that's probably what we need. Again, we can restart, and maybe hopefully for the last time, supply of our own crops. So, this line that's currently going to customs will now go... not to customs, but will go to the big silo. There it will load crops. We'll wait until loaded. And... yep. And wait until unloaded. Where they can. Do we need more of these? I'm not sure about it, but... yeah, we have extra trucks, so we, might implement 3 of those. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. These guys are already running and harvesting, which is fine. And the train... Is this the one? Is this the one for the bakery, right? Yeah, it is the one for the bakery. So, yeah. Once and for all, we are going to supply the stuff. We did not run out of food here, which is great. So... you're not going to the customs house, but you are going to the coaling station. There you will turn around. You will go to Žižkov, which is fine. There you will unload food. Not wait until unloaded. You will go to the silo. There you will load crops. Wait until loaded, because it makes sense. Go there, and through Žižkov go back through the coaling station, because the tunnel is not done at all. And from there you will go to the bakery. Eventually you can go to this guy, Feels like it's not needed. Which is fine. Why they are not doing anything? Well, okay, we can keep it. It looks like they can do it. But I will just remove the stuff from here. And that's fine. Why are we having so much of crops here? Yeah, it's probably because the supply run from customs house is much shorter. Yeah, it would make sense actually. So okay. That's good news. We'll need to make a fast railroad therefore. Because there's nothing extra for it. People are not happy in Radocin, and why so? There's nothing to it. Some of them are about the church, but we did not have church like at all. Some of them it's due to police and that is a problem. Some of them are telling that they probably couldn't get any food, so that's a thing we can absolutely fix. No issue there. Finish this probably, a little faster if you can. And yeah, are we having any free flats? Because that would be a really good thing. Oh yeah, well, you're having a lot of free flats, that's fine. But we need you to start working and, well, more importantly, start making money. And, well, that's what these hotels and all of this are for. If you take a look at it, at this house, they cannot reach many places, and it would absolutely be, worth it to make some of those paths, a little better. But we need to take a look at it from the other side as well, and that's, where can people get from the hotel? They cannot get to the city. But tourists need a shop. That's why we have this textile shop. It's not built. It is not built yet, but we'll definitely need to build it. So yeah, for 5 and for 7, that's something we need. This is also something we need because otherwise it would not work. These guys still can reach the places we want. Yeah, let's finish this footpath because that would be, that would be great actually to have it. And well, how about finishing a hotel? Tourists need at least something to have. This is an autodrom. This is a power line. Power line is done. The rest of it kind of isn't, which is not too great. You would need a museum, but the museum is not having done any path, and this thing is not done because this path is also not done. And by the time they will finish this, it would be, in quite a sorry state. So you know what? Let's start with this hotel actually. Well, it cannot be reached by many people, but they can absolutely be reached right from the half of the city. And start also with this sports hall. Because even that sports hall can be reached from those houses, at least in theory. And that's a theory version I like. So, high priority supply round, because that we need not footpaths yet. High priority supply runs on these guys. Hotels is also something we would probably need. We would also need to have at least one of these stops. So, well, let's make it this one, because for tourists it would be great. Yeah, make it happen, and make it happen with people as well, because that's something we absolutely need to construct. And it feels like, yeah, it feels like we would need a lot of stuff, because yeah, we would need the heat exchanger, but luckily for us we have all of these pipes done, so that shouldn't be, too big of a problem. And just so you can do, please deliver the concrete into these stands. It's absolutely not necessary, and we do not need to waste that many workers there, but it would be, you know, it would be fine to have it. And if we want to run it, we will need that heat exchanger done relatively soon. Also, the fire station could be handy, because the only fire station we are currently having is back there, and that's probably not an ideal option. Which brings me neatly to the idea that if we are going to supply this area, we would need few things done, including, you know, the road connection for these. Well, that's great. Wonder how long it will take to us to make it, but well, we need to start somewhere. You know, this is a high priority. Absolutely get people there, get people on it. We are making a progress. This is also a thing that can absolutely be done, including these substations. Yeah, sure. Not needed maybe right now. I don't care. It's better to have it done. And by the way, this thing is also, like, you know, pretty needed, I think. Oh yeah, please finish this soon. So that's what we get. I think I need to start, you know, populating these middle areas, because we do have a school, and quite an important part, we do have professors. We are currently, you know, doing alcohol, because here there are some university educated people, and hopefully they will fill some of these houses soon, so it will help us. But this university is then, you know, keen on making those people, you know, able to study, and their kids able to study. Do I want to invite people for dollars? Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 50, right? Because they can study quite easily, and hopefully they will, you know, help us in terms of finishing this stuff and make it everything for a better living. I'm just taking a look if we have all the stops off. It feels like we have. That's fine. How is it looking? Ah, we got this roundabout road, or, you know, road around. We have it finished, so that's fine. We can have this connection, and once these two will be done, we can absolutely, you know, let me know when this is done, and we can absolutely cut the connection and just make the final thing happen. Happening. And yeah, this is an excavator. There are 2 houses, in fact. Okay. You know, guys, send cranes to this one. Maybe not this one. This one can also have a crane sent. This one can also have a crane sent. Because there are some people. So, you know what? Let's assign 10 people working here. And yeah, this facility will get done later on, once we will be done. But we need to start prioritizing, you know, pretty heavily, actually, because that's how it's working. Yeah, this one as well. It shouldn't take too long. Which one was it? This one? Yeah, this one. Okay. Do it. This one have cranes, and it will have... It's not having people. It's having, you know, buffers. That's something we do not need. And, you know, let's allow, I don't know, 3 people right now. We do not need that many. I know that we do not need that many. I just want stuff to get slowly done, because we are having an insane amount of constructions, and that's not good for, you know, basically anyone. So let's do all those materials that we need to. Also, this is not this is not assigned to anyone. Yeah, that's kind of bad because I do not want to be. I do not want those people to have, you know, to have to walk around at fast. And yeah, I'll need to start resupplying with fuel. Low loyalty in our village, which is a need because we can take a look. But you can see, this is what we have made. Sadly, it has not that many skins. Do we have a secret police? We do, but yeah, they also need university-educated workers, and we kind of need them there. So, please guys, just fuck all. We need this thing done. We need to start sending people into prison, at least some people into prison. Because this is absolutely no good. This is absolutely not good for, you know, anyone. Hopefully it will help. Because we need money. And we are not having it. So that's a little problem. Where is the train? Here. Yeah, come on. You can start moving. Can I allow the other things to get bought? Like, you know, steel, for example. That's almost no steel. And components, electronics and stuff. Hopefully it will not ruin us. Well, we will see. But, you know, these are the most expensive stuff we can do. And we are running out of gravel again. Last message from today's video. I told you it will be a little short. I have planned a mining site and a construction site down here. You do not see it very well, but basically this is a coal storage, and I was like, yeah, we need a... It would be fancy to have, you know, a connection for gravel to get to the rail construction later on. But, you know, we need a connection. I don't know which one, honestly. To be fair, it can probably go somewhere around here. I do not care that much, but yeah, this is probably a good spot anyway, so I will just keep it here. Yeah, the connection is doable. Yeah, but no, we need EE. Just raising it up so we can go across roads. And it will go up here again, but please T, because we need the connection from the other side. Do we need to go up? We need to stay up. Yeah, we need to stay up, because otherwise we are not, you know, connectable. This conveyor will transport gravel from here and coal from here. It's, you know, a one common way connected. I feel okay about it. We will need a distribution offices for fuel, by the way, in this area, partly for this mine. If I press F2, you'll see it. These are 9 small mines. We are still 7 years into the big gravel mill. Maybe I will later demolish all of this and just, you know, say fuck all and make some, you know, extra rail for delivery. I don't know. We'll see. Or I may just leave it for this purpose, for the local purpose, and not using trains or trucks. I don't know. We will see. No idea. But it's the simple system. It's the same system like we have at Vysočany up here. So it's like, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 mines. You can see that 5 of them are connected to this road. 4 of them are connected to this road. Refueling station in the middle for all those trucks. 1 and 2 plants. The gravel plants. And then, you know, conveyor engine. Storage for 2,500 of gravel. And then we go, you know, this is a gravel loading. So these will be gravel builders. This is a concrete plant. So this will be a concrete delivery. And this is an asphalt plant. So this will be these guys, which will go up there and will connect down here. I'm not building it right now, but it's, you know, I thought it would be nice to have it planned. These are free as well. All of these are 16 because they are best in terms of space-wise. Because if you take a look, 12 is somewhat smaller. You get 4 extra vehicles for the same square space. If you pick 24, that's 6 extra vehicles. You can see the difference, right? For the space I have up here, I would be able to hardly squeeze 24 vehicles, and which would be, 24. I think 24 is 48, and 3 times 16 is 32. Again, it would be 48, but I don't think we can fit on the same space. Those guys. So yeah, I'm doing what I'm doing, and it's time to monitor the stuff that will be happening up here. Again, yeah, 4, 5, and you can see we have these guys. Heat exchanger. Yeah, hopefully it will be enough. Is it a mod? I hope it will work. It's from the embankment stuff, which I'm pretty positive about that it will work. Oh, fucking hell. This stop is not. Okay, yeah, that's kind of the risk we need to take onto us, so yeah. We'll see. Radar is growing, Radar is working, and I hope that we will be able to do something about our cash situation. Once these hotels are done, at least one of them, we should have some cash flow in. So, let's send these people here. We should have a city distribution office. So, you know what? Start delivering to the shop. 20% is probably enough given how big the shop is. And it's mostly for tourists, but yeah, our citizens will go there as well. And we have some cargo station VPA. Oh, yeah. So now, finally, we may continue in working on rails and to getting in our area. And to be fair, we would be able to source some people from here, because if you remember, these guys are unemployed, so at least some of those we might be able to source up here. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Let's start working on it, though it will take a while, because as you can see, these guys will need, yeah, they will need some help. So let's give it to them, a little bit later. And well, see you in another episode. Bye bye.